Welcome to another live. Welcome to another live. I'm gonna dive to this video. Make sure you guys should share this video. Hit that like button for me. You know, a lot of you guys might not know what's going on, but I gotta get to this video and explain things the way I gotta explain it to you. You know, there's an issue I had with little Stevie right here on the screen. Um, I don't know if you guys noticed that, little Stevie had a drug problem. He had an issue with his family, trying to, get rehabilitated, go to rehab. There's a lot of things I didn't even find out about what was going on with Stevie, and, fighting his drug addiction and things like that. I was locked up, and I got out, and trying to get myself together, trying to adjust to the society world, things like that. And I got a lot of word on little Stevie, his run-ins with people, families, and things like that. I got a word that he was doing some things, that could have faced him in a lot of trouble. I heard that, he, I don't know if this is true, but I was hearing by several people that he had a statutory rape on an underage girl, and it led to him getting jumped by Mexicans. Don't know how true that is, but here's the thing. All these run-ins Stevie had, and it got to me where he had all these problems with people. And so last time I seen Stevie was at the Elks. I believe they had like a little dispensary going on up there, and he was working. So I didn't at the time. I didn't want to be bothered, because I'm getting out. I'm trying to adjust to society. At the time, I had a new girlfriend. Actually, I was married, and little Stevie came to the house, and I had company. I had my wife and her kids, and I talked to Stevie outside for a little bit, and one thing led to another, fam. I was telling Stevie, you know what? I guess he wanted to come in, and he's kind of like family. So I kind of raised, I kind of raised him when he was little. I raised his brothers and sisters and things. So make a long story short, fam. Stevie wanted to come in, and I feel, I feel hurt by this, because I had my wife. Like I said, she had the kids. I had to get ready to go to work the following day. I had to work and things. So I guess Stevie was just demanding to come in. And, I remember Savannah coming to the house. And one thing led to another, man. My brain was going 99 miles per hour. And he was ringing the doorbell, banging on the doorbell, and kind of woke my mom up. Told my mom, man, don't open the door. I was telling people to open the door because I didn't want to be bothered. I had to go to bed. I had to get up that following day to go to work. And so me and my mom, we had a little argument. She like, this is my house. I opened the door. And like I said, I was just trying to defuse a situation. I didn't want to be bothered with little Stevie, with his run-ins, with his families and his troubles out there in the streets. So I was trying to defuse the situation. So she comes to the door, opened the door, let him in. And he came towards the living room, and he looked at me. He says, I'm talking to you. Why you didn't open the door? And he's saying, why y'all heard me ringing the doorbell? Why y'all haven't opened the door? And he got smart, rude. And so, like I said, I told him, man, we supposed to we supposed to fight? You know what I mean? Are we supposed to like fight? And Stevie like, you know what I mean? He said on Gilbert Street, nigga, you know what I mean? I'll catch a fade with you. And that right there, man, I'm gonna tell you something, fam. That right there, it kind of crossed the line. I feel brother crossed the line with me. So my adrenaline was rushing. I went in my room and I grabbed my 38, man. And I didn't mean to shoot little Stevie, man. You know what I mean? And I just want you guys to hear me sincerely. I didn't mean to shoot Stevie. My intentions was not to shoot little Stevie. But little Stevie kind of came over here regulating, saying all this stuff to me, man. And I was just trying to defuse the situation. He was in trouble. I wasn't trying to be bothered at the time. So yeah, I shot Stevie, man. You know, and I feel bad. And this is how this beef really started to escalate between me and the Allens. You know, and what happened was little Stevie, you know what I mean, after he left, word got back on I had shot little Stevie. They went into Gilbert Street talking about what they're going to come over here and do to my mama's house. Word got back that they're supposed to have shot my mama's house up. So Bay Joker overheard. My sister Portia was driving past Gilbert Street, and Bay Joker got out the car and overheard. It was little Stevie, I believe. It was his cousin was with him, Marquise, and some other cats. And they were supposed to have been coming over my mom's house, shooting my mom's house up. Which that wasn't gonna go down, because soon that went down, all hell would have, you know what I mean, broke out. So saying all this to you guys, man, me and Stevie had made up, man. I'm glad that we made up. I'm glad that we can understand that this is, you know what I mean, this is, you know what I mean, was something that, you know what I mean, I got overwhelmed. You know, I feel bad. And so we had made up, you know what I mean, we've been talking, you know what I mean, and Stevie, I have a lot of love and respect for him, because it takes a lot, man. It takes a lot, you know what I mean, to ask for forgiveness. And I can truly understand, you know, I can truly understand whether I was in the wrong or he was in the wrong. You know, I could truly understand, man. You know, so we both apologize to each other, man. So I have a lot of respect for Stevie. But here's the thing I have a big problem with. I have a problem with his cousin. You know, Tyrone, go by once. And I have a problem with dude, man, because like I said, I told you guys when I was at the funeral, at Bay Joker's funeral, I told you guys on my video, I'm quite sure y'all seen the video. I told the nigga, man, you know, look, man, I was just thinking about this whole thing, man, this whole little issue, you know what I mean, about him pulling a gun on me in front of my daughter, man. And like I said, man, I came across him at the funeral and I extended out my hand to try to squash this shit. He told me that he would shoot me in my face. So I'm not going to back down, fam. If niggas talking about shooting in your face, I'm not going to back down from it, fam. So I called once out for a fade. He didn't accept the fade. So like I went to my stepdaughter's party, which he was attended. I seen him at the party. The whole thing, he didn't say nothing to me. I didn't say nothing to him. So, you know, how I feel about the whole thing, man, like how I feel about this whole thing, I have a problem with one person. But how I feel, right, how I really feel that since I can't get to that person, it's like it's like I feel like fuck them all, because it's like, bro, we all knew each other. We all supposed to be family at the end of the day, fam. And I know what I did. I can understand what I did. But at the end of the day, fam, I was trying to defuse a situation. I was trying to avoid a situation, fam. And like I said, Stevie kind of violate what he did. And he understand what he did. And I can accept his apology. But what I'm not going to accept, I'm not going to accept people talking the way they want to talk to me. Like, Tyrone, I'm calling you out for a fade, bro. You know what I mean? I'm really calling you out for a fade. I know you ain't gonna want to fade me, man. And like I said, I know you got a newborn child and things like that, bro. But bro, what goes around comes around, bro. You know what I mean? I really didn't like what you did, bro. So I'm calling you, you know what I mean, for a head up fade, bro. I know you ain't gonna want to catch my fade. You know what I mean? So I'm still hovering over this shit, man. I don't really have, be honest with you, I don't really have no respect to the Allens. But at the end of the day, I can accept the fact that Stevie apologized. But how I feel with this whole shit, I don't have no respect right now. How I feel till this shit gets solved, till I can get a head up fade with Tyrone, man. You know what I mean? Till I can catch a head up fade with Tyrone. Because I'm not gonna have a nigga pull a gun on me. I'm not gonna have a nigga say that they will shoot me in my face. You know what I mean? And threaten me and shit like that. I'm not gonna let that shit fly, fam. So how I was feeling on how I feel about fuck Allens and things like that, because how I feel. You know what I mean? Like, Stevie was in the wrong. Stevie kind of violate my privacy. You don't go to someone's house, regulate. I will never do that to you. I will never do that to anyone. I will never go to someone's house, banging on the door, demanding to come in. If I told you I got to go to work the next day, that's what that was. I got to get up. You know what I mean? Already my mom didn't want me here. I got to get up. I have my wife, her kids is here. I'm trying to prepare to get up in that morning and go to work. You know what I mean? I was in a situation that I was going to move. You know what I mean, from my mom's house. So it's a lot of things led to that issue. And it's still bothering me. I'm still hovering over this. You know what I mean? Or harving over this. So it's hard, fam. It's hard. It takes time. You know, but like I said, I just want to tell you guys the whole story, because you guys probably hear, you know what I mean, look a little bit of what people tells you, what people say, but I'm giving you guys the full detail of the story. So, you know, I know you guys hear bits and pieces, but I'm giving you guys full detail. So, that's just how I feel, man. You know, ain't no punk over here. I'm not no punk. Far from being one. So, you know, you got everybody telling their little part of the story, but I'm giving you guys a full detail. I got a lot of love for Stevie. I forgive him. You know what I mean? I love him. You know, but how I feel, man, every now and then, I'll just be like, feeling like, man, you know what? Fuck the Allens, man. That's because, you know, I have a beef with one individual. So, you know, it shouldn't be like that. But me and little Stevie, man, we cool, man. We cool. So I just want to give you guys the latest, man, detail of this whole, you know, this whole story. So, like I said, you guys, make sure you guys have a blessful day, man. Subscribe to this channel and hit that like button for me. I'm out.